Hi, it's Rhiannon here from MicheleKnight.com. I am one of Michelle's readers, and she's asked me today to give you some hints and tips and whatever words of wisdom that I've managed to pick up through my years of experience. As for myself, I started out on this path since childhood and sort of knew even then which way things were going to go, but I didn't start to get more serious about it until I acquired my first tarot deck when I was in my teens, and I've basically gone on from there ever since. One thing I wanted to discuss quickly was because one of the main questions that we as psychics get asked all the time is to do with, is this person my soulmate? Am I ever going to meet my soulmate even? And I always say to my clients that the soulmate word is not a word I ever use except to say that I don't use it. For the simple reason that if you can imagine your archetypal soulmate situation, you meet someone, you fall head over heels in love, you ride off into the sunset and you never have another problem. So why would you be asking advice from a psychic? So what I tend to look at things at is to do with karmic relationships. We all have people that we have to meet throughout our path and throughout our lifetime. Some people have a positive influence, some people not quite so positive, and sometimes it can be heartbreakingly painful with some of the things that we have to go through, even though we feel such a strong connection with that other human being. And I would also say that we don't just meet one soulmate in our lives. They don't have to be someone who is, for example, romantically connected with us. It could be a family member, it could be a strong friendship, but I always like to think of it as a sense of recognition that you have met that person before, and I think we've all had those kind of feelings. But sometimes just because we have a karmic connection with somebody does not mean that person's going to be with us forever. I tend to think of it as that person is brought into our lives to teach us something, even if it's something that we don't want to learn. But once we've been through this experience, whether it's for good or for ill or however painful it may be, we do grow from it. We become better people, and we are able to empower ourselves to be able to move into our future with less doubt. So again, I'd say that soulmate, it's a word to be careful using. And if you think of more karmic connections, I feel that is a more positive way of looking at things, and it helps us when we have painful situations going on around us.